Hello, Rama Pupoda. Hope all are in good health, feeling great, wonderful, having a happy and peaceful life. Now let's continue with Chinnaswamy. Muruganar told me Chinnaswamy repeatedly slighted me and even refused me food at the ashram. I had to go out on the streets and beg for food. The reason for Chinnaswamy's refusal was that he wanted me to continue performing puja in the mother's shrine and also assist him with the correspondence in the office. I did not do that, so I had to leave. But Ganesan, I assure you, my going away gave me two great spiritual boons. I tell you honestly, but for Chinnaswamy's harshness, I might have still been doing puja in Ramana Ashramam and assisting in writing letters. What are those two boons? I asked him. I could get the proximity and presence of Bhagavan any time, day or night. Had I been committed to management work, I could not have had that. The second boon was that I was so ecstatic that I only wanted to write poems. I wrote nearly 40,000 verses on Bhagavan and Bhagavan's teaching. These were written in silence and seclusion. With external activity, this could not have happened. Chinnaswamy was a vital instrument in my gaining these two boons. One of the kitchen assistants, Subbalakshmi Ammal, told me that Chinnaswamy was used by Bhagavan like a washerman's stone to clear the devotees' dirt, their vasanas, and make them devote all their attention to spiritual sadhana. To fulfill this role, Chinnaswamy perpetually earned a bad name. Balarama Reddy told me, though there were defects in Chinnaswamy's management, it is a fact witnessed by me repeatedly that Bhagavan always supported him. When I once complained to Bhagavan about Chinnaswamy, he instantly corrected me and I steadily stood by that correction all my life in the ashramam. Bhagavan curtly asked me, have you come all the way to sort out lapses in the ashram management? Attend to the business for which you have come. Find out who from within raises these complaints. Leave the rest to the higher power. Be still. In 1973, Vishwanatha Swami was the editor of the Mountain Path, the ashram journal, and I was assisting him as its managing editor. I spoke to him about the iron side of Chinnaswamy with great feeling. Vishwanatha Swami, on the other hand, quickly turned my attention to the soft, rose petal side of Chinnaswamy by pointing out, it is easy to stand in judgment of others, but who judges whom? A mind judges the play of another mind. This awoke in me a great reverence for Chinnaswamy and for everyone in the world, because when you look at people as I am, there is no question of praise or blame. Vishwanatha Swami continued, Ganesan, Chinnaswamy was one of the biggest boulders that rolled down from the holy hill to give support to our Sadguru, Bhagavan. It is entirely due to his hard work and diligence that our dear Bhagavan was physically made available to us at a fixed place 24 hours a day. Undisturbed, we all got Hridaya Vidya, the truth of the heart, in Bhagavan's presence and straight from Bhagavan himself. In the old hall, we experienced Bhagavan showering on us the truth, the wisdom of the heart, day and night. How could it have been possible without a strong base, a material center, and an institution like the ashram? Naturally, running an institution needed a strong, iron-willed man like Chinnaswamy to manage it all 24 hours. Because of this, Bhagavan could sit silently, permitting both the horizontal and vertical expansion to take place simultaneously. Horizontal expansion includes establishment of the ashram as an institution, its daily management, printing books, serving food to the visiting devotees who flocked to be with Bhagavan, and other outward activities. At the same time, the much more important step of emphasizing vertical expansion, the need for one's own inner spiritual growth, had to be imparted too. This includes imbibing the Guru's grace in his presence, self inquiry, self attention, meditation, ascetic, and reclusive living. The horizontal aspect includes multitudes of people and multifarious activities. The vertical aspect emphasizes only the individual, the inward experience of the truth in oneself. Bhagavan created an atmosphere for both the horizontal and vertical expansion to take deep roots in the ashramam. That was painstakingly raised by Chinnaswamy. He added, in this divine play of Arunachala, Chinnaswamy played a very vital role. Hence, Bhagavan gave him continued support in the affairs of the management. At the same time, Bhagavan guided each of us in our inward spiritual sadhana, whether we lived in Palakuttu or inside the ashramam. This gave me the clarity that as seekers we should remain in the awareness that we are all in the reverential presence of the truth, not just for 1 hour in the morning and evening, but every moment of the day. Call it Bhagavan or Arunachala. It does not matter by which name you call it, and we must also feel grateful to those who made this truth available to us. Not only Chinnaswamy, but devotees like Devaraja Mudaliyar, Annamalai Swami, Viswanatha Swami, B.V. Narasimha Swami, Muruganar, Paul Brenton, and others who, between 1922 and 1940, formed important links in the ashramam's horizontal expansion. Yet, it is also true that for each one of these devotees, the vertical expansion of attaining self-realization was equally bestowed by Sri Bhagavan. The horizontal and vertical expansions have to happen together, like a train running on two rails, as Muruganar once said. 4 principles are given as to how a devotee should have a relationship or contact with the Guru. The first is that the devotee should look after the Guru and his needs. A Guru like Bhagavan may not look after his own body at all. We have seen how Arunachala took the form of many mothers and started taking care of Bhagavan's body. Otherwise, when it was in the Padalinga, the underground niche, Bhagavan's body would have wasted away and it would not have been able to spread the message of the self to us. The Guru will never ask for his needs to be fulfilled. People close to him should know what they are and take care of them. The second principle is to look after the premises where the Guru lives, keep it clean and secure it from problems. The third is to collect and preserve the Guru's teachings. The fourth is, after having done all this, or while doing one or all of this, the devotee should put the teachings into practice and attain the truth and also help others to attain it. The first 3, looking after the body of the Guru, looking after the premises, and preserving the teachings of the Guru, are included in horizontal expansion, are activity oriented. The last one, putting the teaching into practice, is vertical expansion. Bhagavan very compassionately, patiently, and silently sat in the ashramam 24 hours, giving equal importance to horizontal and vertical expansion. Those who were involved in the activity of preserving the rights of the ashramam, printing books or collecting Bhagavan's teachings, might have served only in the horizontal expansion, but Bhagavan bestowed upon them too the blessings of vertical expansion, the attainment of the truth. Chinnaswamy's life should be seen in the light of these four principles. Chinnaswamy assumes great importance because he concentrated exclusively on the first three principles. He was needed because he looked after Bhagavan's body and Bhagavan's needs. Mistakes might have been made. However, a constant 24 hours a day, 7 days a week attention had to be given. In this way, he contributed to the preservation, maintenance, and continued presence of Bhagavan's body for all of us. Secondly, he had to fight to preserve the property of Ramana Ashramam. It is because of him that we can conveniently stay there now. He also religiously collected Bhagavan's written works. When Bhagavan was up on the hill in Virupaksha cave and Kanda Ashramam, most of his writings, which were on small slips of paper, were lost. Bhagavan himself admitted this. After coming to Ramana Ashramam under the management of Chinnaswamy, not a single word that Bhagavan wrote had been missed. Since Chinnaswamy attended very scrupulously to the first three principles and had therefore no time to spend on individual sadhana, Bhagavan bestowed his blessings on him. In his last few days, he expiated for all his mistakes. His body suffered greatly. Then Bhagavan gave him release. Vishwanatha Swami was witness to this. In his dying moments, Chinnaswamy put out his hands happily and Vishwanatha Swami said, "I could feel it." Bhagavan came and took him and helped him get absorbed in Arunachala. That's all, folks. Let's continue in the next chapter. Thank you. Bye bye. Rama Rama Pupoda.